I want to wrap it up with 4 final questions as we round the bases, just some fun things. And the first one I want to go to is this. You and I may have the passion for building trust and teaching others and inspiring others, but one thing we definitely do not have in common is your love of running marathons. 30 marathons, the Boston Marathon, 14 half marathons, some triathlons. There's got to be, I don't need to tie it all into trust. There's got to be something in trusting yourself or the process, but where does the love of running come from?
Well, for me, it's pushing myself physically. It's turning off all of the noise around me, and just the ability to accomplish goals. And one marathon turned into multiple, and multiple marathons turned into a Boston attempt and a qualification. And so for me, it's very personal. It's very private. I typically run by myself, and it's where I think the clearest. And it also keeps me healthy, which I appreciate that as well. But I love running, and it's definitely a gift.
I think what's really interesting about you too, in the middle of everything that you're doing and the people that you're helping and your clients and what your book is doing, that you're also a pastor. And when I think about that, there's everything in terms of trust there, right? I mean, every bit of those that are coming to a congregation and the work that you can do with them spiritually and beyond. Tell me about that and your love for that world.
Yeah, I was on a church staff for 6 years prior to April of this year, and then went full time with my consulting organization. And whether you're in the walls of a church or outside in the community, just a heart to serve others, a heart to listen, to express empathy, to show grace, mercy, all of those things, and then help equip other people to do the same. I mean, that really is the heart of what a pastor should be about. And so, although I'm not in a church context, I think that there's lots of opportunities to support people with wherever they're at. And I love that. And it's something that is certainly been a part of my life for a long time, but grateful to be able to serve in the marketplace, not as a staff pastor, so to speak, but really someone that just is wanting to encourage others wherever they're at in their journey.
So many lessons learned there that translate into everything else you're doing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, third question as we round the bases. I'll go back to more of the physical activity, because I'm always interested in what people are doing. I see that you are a former whitewater rafting guide, over 8,000 river miles. How does that compare to the world of marathon running?
Oh, that's a great question. Physically less taxing from a cardio standpoint, but I've done the Grand Canyon. And when you do 20, 25 miles a day over the course of 8 or 9 days, and you're unpacking your gear and repacking it every morning, it is very, very physically taxing. But to be able to do that, to share those experiences with my family, it was a summer job during college that has now turned into a 25 plus year passion of our family. And now even my daughter is a whitewater rafting guide, is a summer job, and she's working at the same company in Colorado that I worked at as a summer guide. So that's been pretty cool.
So cool. Amazing to be able to share that with them and to be able to have that joint passion. Okay, final question. My walk-off will get a little bit more serious here and wrap everything up. I highly encourage everybody to check out the book. Such an important topic for my listeners, for everyone that is out there. If they're going to start somewhere, we talked about starting, whether it's the book, the podcast. For anyone that's listening that's saying, you know what, I want to start to build better trust, or I want to continue to elevate. I want to get better at it. Okay, I'm doing it some, but I know I could be better. All of these results, Cory has told us how much better it can make your company, your environment, and all of that. What's a good starting point? Just a simple, let's start here.
The place where I would encourage people to start is by having a posture of listening versus telling, and thinking about it even in terms of, in the next conversation, my goal is to ask 9 questions for every 1 response that I give to them. So that 9 to 1, that's really, really hard. But even if you only asked 6 questions for every response, That's a huge win. So begin with listening, listen actively, listen with intention.
The book is Closing the Trust Gap, Taking Action on What Matters Most for Leaders, Teams, and Organizations. It came out in November of 23, so still really a new release. You can get it on Amazon or wherever you get your books. If people are also wanting to learn more about your business, your services, where can they do that, Cory?
They can find me on LinkedIn. They can send me a direct message or go to TrustCentricConsulting.com and they'll find me there.
All right, that is it. Cory, so greatly appreciate you telling your story, your ability to help so many others on such an important topic that I believe in so firmly as well. Thanks for spending time on Rounding the Bases.
Thank you so much, Joel. Really appreciate it.